Good morning, traders. Vindy here with FuturestraderElite. Got us a pullback here, pre-market. So, got about 10 minutes before the market opens, just under 10 minutes, something like that. So, with that said, gives us a little time to look at some things that are going on. So, in pre-market, they swept the 4-hour high. And on the 4-hour candle that they're currently working on, they swept the high of it. They swept the low of it down here. You can see it's inside some 15-minute imbalance right here. Morning remod. We're going to take this imbalance off since they filled it. We're getting a nice bounce out of there. Now, my bias is still going to be bearish on it today. Looking pretty rough still. I don't know that I'm going to get inside, try to get inside any kind of longs. I'll just be looking for opportunities to short myself. Just depends on how they open it, I mean, they had a decent pullback overnight, and then they had a nice drive back up. You can see they pulled it back down to here, six something there, 615 or so, 614. Nice little drive, another little pullback, 654ish, and look at that drive. And then they've been chopping sideways ever since. So, it's kind of just been nasty since about midnight, 1 o'clock, overnight, and whipping around here. Swept out of the 4-hour candle, swept the bottom of it down here. I mean, this really could go either way, but the bias is still bearish on it. At least my bias is bearish. Till they can prove me wrong. And in order to do that, I'm not sure what they're going to have to do to prove me wrong yet, other than, let's just wait till the market opens, see what they try to do. If they can get back above the pre-market high, maybe we'll. Morning, Roman. Before that market opens up, don't forget to smash that like on the stream. Help push it out there further. Throw me on. That one. Put this one on like it might hit. I don't like that one. Let it be here and see what it does. Say they keep coming down, we're going to be looking for maybe first 650 to 660 down here. They were to open and go through that. Here. I'm going to try my best to stay out of any longs like I did yesterday. I'm going to prefer to short while we're in while the bias is bearish. Unless we had a really nice pullback maybe into a particular zone. Seemed like it was going to find some support, I might take a long. I'm going to try to stay away from that. I usually end up getting caught up trying to counter trend trade. And I stayed away from that yesterday and just shorted with the bias on the day and did decent doing that. So I'm going to try that again today, unless they end up proving us that they want to be bullish, And they could open the market and want to be bullish straight out of the gate. You never know. But that don't mean that, and it don't mean nobody else can long. It means I don't want long. Even if they do open bullish out of the gate, it don't mean that the bias has changed. They got plenty of room to be bullish all the way back up to these pre-market highs, and until they retest that, and maybe say, okay, we're going to bust through that, and maybe slow grind to the upside. Well, then maybe I'll switch my mind a little bit up on maybe scalping some longs or trying to position for that. Morning, Swanee. We got about just over 2 minutes. Morning, Ash. Don't forget to go on and smash that like button on the stream before the market opens to get it out of the way. Help other traders find us and join the community. The R's up there pretty good right now too. Pre-market. Ash. Yeah, I can post it here. We've got about a minute left before the market. Got us some zones drawn to the downside. Didn't draw anything to the upside because, we got the 5-minute 50, the 15-minute 50 up there. And then, of course, the pre-market highs up there. I'm going to let all that play its part in all this, but then zones that I got drawn down here, the downside. But I'm particularly want to see if they do try to bring it to the downside. No problem, Ash. We 15 seconds, everybody. 15 seconds to full port. 9 seconds. No, I'm just kidding. No full porting. Safer to stay on the sideline in the first 15 minutes anyway. Here we go. At that zone. I want to keep going here. That one off. Oh, maybe not. Maybe they're going to stay that zone. Sweep it. Try something here. Just 1 hour low. Inside this other zone. I should just do one. Wow. Yards close around 40 on the 1 minute. So they swept that first zone we had. See if they're going to push out of that here. Wow, look at this. Oh, are they going to come? No. Try and make up their mind if they want to drive it back up out of that zone. I'll order down there on the 1 hour low and see if they maybe want to come get that one first. Anybody scalp that right out of the gate, out of that zone that we had on the chart? I couldn't do it. I didn't want to do it. I don't really want to get long, but if they pull back in one of these zones and can find some buyers down, I wouldn't mind giving it a try. Even if it's a quick scalp. Wow, look at this. Huh. Wow. Okay. Leave us at the train station. I'll take that order off now. Looks like that first zone held as a they swept it, closed right back. They swept it in this candle on the first candle, closed back over that zone, and then look. Power of zones. Power of zones. Look at that. Wow. Amazing. Looks like that zone I had down there made it launch. Gotta trust the old trust the levels more often, Vindy. Gotta trust them more often. Can be really sketchy at the open market. That's why I didn't want to play that first zone in case they came down to the second one. See if they drive it right up here to the pre-market high and see if they try to reject. Is there some kind of news this morning or today? That's a pretty strong candle for them this week so far. They ain't been doing nothing like this right here. That's a 6 all the way up to almost 840. Wow, huge move. Tech rebound. Micron's earnings are coming up. Arlo. Well, what a nice long. Bears. Push. Push. Beautiful. Beautiful. Come on, Bears. Keep on pushing. My last stop above the 5-minute 50 and the 15-minute 50. See what they want to do here. Maybe they range it and bring it all the way back down, possibly. I'll take it. Beautiful short. Can't complain about that. Can't complain about that one. Well, I mean, I know a lot can happen to the upside, but my bias is still bearish. So until they can prove it, I'm going to think any of these crazy runs up are going to be shorted right back down into whatever level they was at, with a possibility of continuation to the downside. I mean, the 4-hour chart's looking really ugly. Huge flagpole to the downside with building a big wiki 4-hour bear flag. They really need to make the moves to the upside if they want to clean up the chart for the higher time frames. The higher time frames are looking like a pretty good mess. What's going to be really bad? About 15-minute chart closes in 5 minutes. If they give us whole move back on the 15-minute chart, then that invalidates everything about this run up. So yeah, they got to hold somewhere, whether it be 738 or wherever they want to hold. They need to hold. I'm going to say as long as they can probably keep it above 690, 690, 700 on the 15-minute chart, we might be okay. But I mean, not looking good. Really not looking that great. Not looking very good at all. This zone down here probably won't hold if they're going to keep coming down. Do push down to this zone, we might get a first reaction play out of it back for a bounce, maybe. Sweeping or blow, touching down into there, but not. You guys see, we got the overnight low right here in the previous day low, 581, 577 area. If this zone don't hold between 610 and 620, you would expect this zone to hold between 577 and 587. At least temporarily, you would hope. because it's 2 different time frames. Ash, 2 different time frames. The ones that are already there that are the purplish color, pinkish color, whatever, they're 4-hour time frame. The one I drew on is from 15 and 1 hour. So it just adds confluence. Got about half a minute on the. I mean, they can do here. I mean, they could push down into this box, protect maybe. Getting to be about oversold pretty decent on the 15-minute chart right now. Just seems like maybe they would sweep it down in here and grab this. Now, it seems like there might be buyers waiting down here in this area. Maybe even if they swept this zone down here. About a minute 50. What can happen in a minute 40 seconds? So I mean, what if they push this right back up in the 685, 690 level? Then it would be like, all right, they're about to rip it back to the more likely. But like they want to do maybe sweep. Could be a good long opportunity out of this down here if that's what they want to do. About 26 seconds, 15-minute chart. They barely swept that area. They're going to close up above, which will be a plus if they keep it up here. Close. Scalp out of there. Beautiful. Good fold. Come back and touch that 21 EMA on 1 minute there. Found some rejection there. See if they can keep walking it back. A little too volatile for me right now. I think I'm going to sit on the sideline. 60 on the ATR on the 1 minute. No. Or if I get in, I'm just going to take 1 micro. Shouldn't have jumped in there with 3, but is what it is, right? If enjoying the streams, make sure to smash that like button. Helps other traders find us on YouTube. Helps the algo push it out further. No, I have not touched a funded yet. I will not touch a funded in the first 15 minutes of the day, and I definitely won't touch one when the ATR is super high like that. Even with one micro, I usually won't even touch a fund. All evals. There's plenty of hours in the day, plenty of chances to get into the funded accounts. No reason to risk those accounts such conditions inside the market. At least for me as a trader, been there, done that on my fair share of funded accounts. Uh, no, I got to put rules in place to protect me, protect my capital and my funded accounts for sure. And that's some of the rules that I go by. I'm not going to say that I don't ever trade them in the first 15 minutes a day, but the rules are is not to, and wait until the market smooths out and the ATR cleans itself up a little bit. Now, not with my fundeds, I won't. We're talking about funded accounts. I'll start trading evals at the open of the market sometimes, like I did today, but funded accounts are a completely different ballgame. I'll trade evals with a little more risk most of the time, a little bit more risk. Sometimes, uh, you know, the volatility helps get evals passed pretty quick. Have to put up a little more risk on them if you're trying to pass those. Don't it don't bother me nowhere at all if I blow eval. It'll bother me if I blow my funded. If I blow my funded because I broke my rules, then you know that's a problem. Got to try to stick to them. All right, so we come back down and tag that other level we was talking about. Uh, Smacking that overnight low and previous day low. They swept it barely there, and look at that push they got out of there. Almost a 100-point run already. Oh, it actually was at that wick or close to it. Yeah, it was crazy. Tagged the zone, bam. Very next candle. Got to be careful with that though. Got to be careful. You know, ATR is way up there. ATR is almost 80 on the 1 minute. Crazy. 80 points. 1 minute candle. Yeah. I have no problem having JOMO. Thing needs to calm down a little bit. We be sitting on the sidelines talking about we need this to calm down a little bit. And here in about 15 minutes, the ATR will be 12. And we're like, wow, ATR needs to go. I'm going to be looking for them to maybe push up into that 5 minute or 15 minute 50, unless they just sweep the 50 EMA on the 1 minute here. But I'm going to be looking for some rejection somewhere. Momentum's not quite extended to the overbought area. So I'm not gonna try to short the first red candle, but it's too much room for momentum to expand to the upside. Yeah, as far as I know, Chief. As far as I know, they all do. Any of them I've ever had it with anybody, there was a reoccurring monthly fee, unless you passed it, of course, and went to funded, or even if you pass them, uh, like with Bullinox, I got a bunch passed. They just stack them up. Once they're passed, they get set to the side and are waiting to be funded. Uh, not no, Chief. Not at least not with Bullinox. I'm pretty sure to take profit ain't either. Once you pass those, they go into your dashboard, into the pro side of the dashboard, and either you fund and say it goes funded, but then you blow it. I mean the fee's over. You know, you're no longer working on the evals. But I can't speak for all prop firms because I have not used all prop firms, just the ones I've ever dealt with. But they're all basically pretty much the same from what I can tell. For the most part. Awfully big protection cam. I want to get in that. Hmm. Should have took it up there to 15-minute 50. Want to front load up there though. Trying to play it safe. I guess it's better to have Jomo though. How's everybody doing since the market's open? Anybody with green, red, a little bit of both, or just still waiting? Nice. Jeff's green so far. Like it. I'm green. Nice to be able to say that, considering how high the AT. They keep pushing down here. Down. Oh, they need to kind of save, I think, like 640 area down here. They break back below 640, then probably more downside at play. If they break through it on a higher time or break below it on a higher time frame. Scalping a lot, Jeff. Nothing wrong with that. Almost what you got to do when that ATR is that kind of risky to try to hold out for any kind of swings or runners without keeping tight stops in there. Nothing worse than catching a 50 to 80, 100 point 1 minute candle with that high ATR against you. I know I've done that my fair share of times. Chart for Nasdaq. There they go, acting like back down that 640 area. At 630. Scalp out of that area so far. Depends on, close for 5 minute. Close about 3 and I'd say that 5 minute can close below 640 would push out the area. Good scalp opportunity. Not enough opportunity there for me to want to put up any being aware of the areas. Right back down. Downside for sure. Figure this So got about a minute left on the 5 minute. Close that down here lower. I'm going to suspect them to try to tackle this low here, 30-minute low at 564. They break that, I'm going to think they're coming to 5 to 515. If they don't hold, then we're going south a little, probably. We're not going down there just yet. Yeah. Yeah, 100-point moves are normal anymore, it feels like, Swain. Seems like. Nice push out of there. Previous day close here lines up at about 750 with the trend line if they here. I'd expect more rejection if they do push on up right here for another lower high. Or get us a line here. Trying to, in case they're trying to do something here. Back to the side, we'll get a line down here. See what kind of range we're. It can be exactly 3K to pass, but you need to make sure it's 3K after any kind of commissions are lost or anything, like your net liquidation. Have to just check in the dashboard. And it might show on your P&L that you was at maybe 3K, but then after commissions or something, maybe you're only, let's say, at 2950 or something. Have to get a little bit more in there. We've been above 700 and rejecting pretty good right here. Yeah, then you should be fine. I would lock it down, Ash. I wouldn't mess with it again and see if when they update update after the market close tonight, see if it's passed. It should be if that's at net liquidation. I wouldn't mess with it. Hey, look at that. Hmm. Oh, figures. That figures. I better just keep myself on the sidelines before I get in trouble, or they hurt me. Like we got more downside. Yeah, below that 6-4. right. Way up there too. They can put it down to 6. Take a little there, huh? Do if they Where's push? Beautiful. Come on, push. Nice. Yeah. Push. Do it. Down there and get them. Nice. Beautiful short. Beautiful. Appreciate it, Swain. Definitely locked in the old base hit on this one. Question is, can they come on down? Or are they going to get me in my stops? They take out that low to the left. Could see some downside here pretty fast. Ah, got me. I might as well be. I don't need to be over trading or nothing. Unlocked in too good here. Rotate out. Yeah, Ash. I do copy evals most of the time. And if the ATR is pretty high, I will adjust how many I do, how much capital I'm willing to risk. Whether it be two evals, 3, 4, 5, and so on. I'm gonna get back into the ones I was trading in the Asia session last night. I can add to those. I'll get out of that for now. I'll get out, watch, they'll drop it all the way down to that zone. Oh my gosh. What in the world? Wow. Hell, dude. Reaction of the 500 level down here. Stop. Could be dangerous. I'll give it a shot. That push. Look at the push. Nice. On push back up here. 675. Push back up here. Push back. Ooh, what are y'all? Bear's gonna step back in. Ouch. Bad idea. Bad idea. Could have waited for the retest of the 5 area. Like, I got some red to get back now. One's be on. Come on, Bears. Oh, boy. Watch out. Trouble. buyers. Oh, give me a candle. I'm on a tell you what, killing me. What they trying to take us bullish? Bullish? Think so. Hmm. Morning, Merlin. Well, I guess I'm not talking because I was muted and didn't even know it. Did you not hear me say anything? Congratulations on passing them 4 evals, Jake. Where you been? I know you've been busy. Hopefully I wasn't muted that whole time. Maybe I was. My bad. I don't know how I got muted. I didn't even have that screen pulled up. Maybe the streaming software muted me on purpose. That ain't no good. You feeling better now, Jake? Look at him finally trying to push this up. Working right through the sickness. Huh? Holy bull. Nice. Good trade. Nice trade. Stay away from the fundeds whenever the ATR gets crazy. I never trade my funded at the open or when the ATR is off the hook. I wait until it calms down a little bit. That's all. That's all it takes. 1 micro, especially when the ATR is high like that, and you can catch a good run. Get a real nice base hit with 1 micro. Bears, where you at? All right, Jake. Have a great day. Come on, get it. Come on, Bears. Push it on down. Push it on down, Bears. Got it. Push it. Push it. Beautiful. Beautiful short. Beautiful short. I got 4 left. Know that. I'll take one of those up here. Come on, Bears. One more good push to the downside. Appreciate it, Swang. Have one left. Top up here above the 30-minute 50, I guess. Take this one off the bottom and see if I can leave that run for a while. If they want to keep staying bullish, then they might just turn it around. Come on, move. See, they come back and stop me out. I walked away there to let the dogs out. So them 2 evals that I had in the red are now only 900 something in the red because I had them tagged in the copy trader on that trade. That they was 1800 red, I believe. Cut those in half. Just drive. Have to get above 900 for me to really think I don't care too much about any long situation. And it's still going to be a fight, even if they get above 900. You know, until I see them get back over 30,000, hard to say. Could be a fight all the way there. Thanks, Remod. Uh, Leroy, I appreciate that. I mean, not always. I mean, I've blown accounts. And I guess it's just the reps, you know, and keeping your emotions at bay. Don't get on tilt, you know. Don't freak out just because you took a hit. I might not get them back in the green today. The ones that are just knowing that I've already cut it in half makes me feel a little better, you know. But just because I cut it in half, don't mean I'm just automatically going to try, you know, to go get them back to the green. Now, there's no reason for me to have to try so hard to do it. But if the opportunities present themselves for me to possibly do that, then yeah, I will. But I'm not intentionally going to be like, okay, I got to be in a trade because I need to get these back green. That's not how you That's not how you do it. You got to take it one trade at a time. Section up here. Um, Leroy said, yeah, but it's like how? Well, I mean, it all starts with everything that I've put out there. You know, everything in the FTE community. Um, depending on where you're at in your trading journey, you know, we just released the revised copy of the Futures Trader Blueprint, which I think is a great book. Cuts through a lot of noise, you know, and I would say it's geared more towards people early in the journey of trading. And then, if they go through that, uh, understand that and work on some things in the market, then there's the FTE Precision Trading course. Goes a lot deeper, which that need I have to revise that soon as well. But that goes a little deeper, and then everything else. You got the FTE Trader Mindset book. Helps with it when you ask how. I mean, all this plays a role. All of it combined as a whole, as a whole, work together. So, I don't know how long you've been on your journey. I've been on mine for quite a while. I've been knocked down on my journey several times. You got to get right back up and just keep moving forward. Don't give up. But everything that I have put out there is to try to cut through the noise. A lot of noise out there online, a whole lot of jargon, a whole lot of beating around the bush, so to say, is what I like to say. I don't want to read. I don't want to read 500 pages and not learn nothing. I don't want to read 500 pages and it's really only a 100-page book, but it keeps saying the same thing over and over and over. Oh, I don't know. I don't know, Ash. I mean, there might be some things that I add to it, maybe. And I'll probably add some more modules to it. I think it's got 5 inside the course. And then if you do have the course, then you get into the elite member channels in Discord. You'll be able to see those and get in them. And I think there's 1 or 2 modules in there already inside the members channel. And then, just add some module. But, anybody that already has the course is got it for life. If I do an update, they automatically get it. And maybe just add some things to it, like anything else. Oh, but what I was saying is, like, I don't like. I've got plenty of trading books myself. I've bought trading books over the years, and I've read some books with so many pages on them, and it was like they just kept repeating the same thing every 100 pages or so, and I still didn't really learn much out of it. All I've ever wanted to do was help people. If I can help people, even if I help one person a day, then I keep doing what I'm doing because I like to help people. Uh, cut through all the noise. I don't want people to start where I started a long time ago. I guess try to maybe help them in the right direction faster. But my uh, my way of trading might not be for everybody. Just like what's for me ain't for somebody else, and what's for somebody else ain't for me. I mean, there's so many ways to trade out here. So many ways to strats to use that do work. So got to find what works for you, what you like. Another nice rejection out of these highs up here. Beautiful rejection out of there. I didn't get that one. Getting close to a 100-point move if it comes down a little bit more. Really could have used a 100-point move right about now. Oh well. Leroy, just depends. Just depends. I mean, uh, being okay. So it ain't so much about years under the belt as it is as in interpreting what we're learning. Because when I was a year or two into my journey years ago, well over a decade ago. I can tell you right now, I didn't know nothing. I'm not gonna lie. I tell people this all the time. When I started trading full time, I felt like I had to relearn almost everything. I've been trading part time all them years with one foot in and one foot out kind of deal, you know. And it almost felt like that I was teaching. I was learning just the wrong things. I was like, wow, this feels completely different now that I got both feet in here. So I would say, as far as starting, I mean, I I would either do the Future Trader Blueprint framework first, and and then the course, or jump straight to the course. I mean, it just depends on what you understand about everything we do with structure, pivot points, precision entry zones, breaker structures, momentum shifts, uh, and everything else. It just depends on how much of that you already gather, and balance zones, zone boxes, everything else. Gordon said 703 sweep coming on down here. Gordon, you looking for a 703 sweep to go long in, huh? Yep, no problem. Leroy, no problem, Leroy. Better go check on these dogs. Don't forget, if we get to 25 likes on the stream, we'll give a copy of the revised Future Trader Blueprint away. Nice little drop they got going. Did we find the top on the day with that drive up thing? Definitely ain't looking real healthy on the old 15-minute chart after that rejection out of that area up there. Little pushback out of here. Come down and tag that previous day close at 750. About a 50-point push out of there. I'll just stay on the sidelines. I want to try to see if I can find another short entry somewhere. But I want to see maybe if they try to run it back, put in a lower high out of this over here, somewhere up possibly the orb high, a little higher. 68, 65 maybe. Know if they'll get there or not. Absolutely, Ramon. Crazy day so far. No, it's hard. They couldn't get up above 900 and stick. So got me thinking, since they couldn't do that, that I need to keep thinking about shorting on the day. Just need to try to be particular about the entries. Come on, Bears, keep pushing. Ah, All happened too fast. I couldn't even get ready. Yeah, they have been pretty clean moves. Beautiful. Oh, take out that low. You can do it. Nice. Going. Drop it to the dark side of the moon. Go. Beautiful. Come on, push. Push. Looked like it tagged me, but it didn't. Come on. Get down there and get it. On going. Okay. Come down to 75. They said not without stopping you out first. Beautiful. Did it remind anybody else catching any of these? Catching any shorts? Nice. Leroy took some of short. Gordon set out with 500. Did you take the sweep? Was you taking that sweep of 703, Gordon? That you was talking about earlier? Did you take it long? Great job. If that's it. Great job. Gordon taking the I wanted to, but I wasn't paying close enough attention. How's everybody doing today? Pretty good. Everybody lock in some green so far? Maybe they can go on down there and sweep 635 before trying to attack 829 again. Bears, where we going? Oh, y'all can take that low out. Get it. Nice. Now, support from 810. Good job, Gordon. I'm easily entry at 787. Take what I can get though. Manually closed out. Good enough. Well, Leroy, got the old magic 8 ball out and shook it real hard to see if I should hang around and stay in the short. No, I'm just kidding. Looking at things on some higher time frames, and it was getting weak to the downside. Momentum was to the downside. It wasn't following through real well. So I just felt like going on and getting out of the trade. Ain't like there was any anything magical about it. It was just for me, for what I was reading on the chart. I thought I had pulled about all I could out of the short for now, so I get out of it. That way, I didn't get caught up in something like this. I can always get back into it. You know what I mean? Always get back into it. Always try to capitalize on what and lock in what I do have. I can always take another trade. Should be right here. But not if they close up above the 50. I have to wait. Now, if they could close this red candle back below that trend line or that 5-minute 50, I might take it short again. 18 seconds left, so bears are like, we got enough of the bulls messing with that. Can they keep pushing? Got 6 minutes to still say good morning? Oh, you're late, Melinda. Late. My goodness. Trading's been pretty good so far today. Pretty good, pretty good. Earlier, it sounded like most people were in the green for the most part. Come back down and put in another lower low here. Said not without taking your stop out first. Of course, why wouldn't you do that? Expect anything else? Nice, Melinda. Nice. Goodness. Helping it both ways, huh? I hadn't taken any longs today. Been shorting all day. What if I take it back? I might have taken one. I don't think I did, but I might. Pretty much like yesterday. I didn't want to long anything. Looking for the shorts. Market is bearish. My bias is bearish. The higher time frame ain't so bad off. It ain't looking good. Looks bearish, but depends on how far you want to zoom out. Got me a couple evals in the red today. I got hit. I was trying to shorts. The shorts were working, and they decided to make that drive up whenever they made that drive up today to the high. And they got me on two for $1,800 something dollars, but those are back down to about $430 in the red. So I've gotten almost all that back. think I'll just stay out of it for now. They're like, yep, he said he's staying out. Let's go. Hmm. Well, see here. rotate back out and try to finish the two that I had in the red. Pretty close to having those break even. So see if we can't do something with those, get them back, maybe break even or possibly in the green. We can do it, and I think we can. Appreciate it, Leroy. Slow and steady. Slow and steady. Stay out of it for now. Stay out of it for now. Even if I have to wait until, say, something like maybe if I come back and power out, maybe even Asia session tonight. I plan on trying to do Asia again tonight. Really nice rejection out. Wow. Easy way to get chopped up and chopped out with everything going on right now. Better keep your finger off the trigger. I know that. I want to get in it short, but I also want it to get break below 700. If it gets back below 700, it could move pretty quick to the downside. Excuse me. about 12:20 market time. About wrong place, wrong time. Beautiful. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Hunt them down. Go get them. Appreciate it. Ash, if you're talking about this support line, this trend line, which was where, uh, right here. If this is what you're talking about, yeah, it broke it, opened up and closed on it, and then open and closed there. It had no follow through once it closed above it. No follow through. No green candle above. Didn't confirm for the long. Plus, I've been short bias all day. When you got, well, that's because I averaged into the trade. The trade went against me, so I added to my trade, and as I sold, it moved my price up to that area. I was already short in the trade. I added to my position when it went against me. But you got all this going on to the left. Look, it can't get through here. 8, 8, 10 area. I mean, it's you gotta look at everything going on the chart. Got up here, rejected hard. Got up here, rejected hard. Went sideways, tried to push up in the level here, rejected. Went sideways, tried to push in again, rejected hard. So they come back up here again, probably gonna short. Although I got into the short back here in this red candle right here because it was looking like they was going to try to go and push it down, and they turned around and went against me. The safe thing to do is if they go against you would have been for tight risk management would be to have your stop up here above the 15-minute 50 or these wicks. But I like the dollar cost average in, so I need not only do I need to see them come up here and test this area, I need to see how they react to that area. Which we've already kind of witnessed how they react. And now look, it's dropping even further after touching that area. Sort of have a double tap area in around 705. So 7 to 703, something like that. So see if they try to save it at 700, or are they going to finally let it break down below that. Yeah, I will with the funded. Sometimes I don't DCA in all my trades. It's a day by day thing. It's not a track to use on every trade. You can only use it by structure and then use it by confirmation. Depending on how long someone's been using it. You can't just click the button because you're in the red. I try to keep it at 5. Usually in my funded, I'll start with 1 and try to stay at 5 or less. I have done 10 or 15 in my funded, or just depends on the day. Usually if I end up with more with 10 or 15 or something like that in a funded, it's because I started my position bigger than 1. I wouldn't recommend doing that with a funded unless you're used to doing it and are pretty consistent doing that, you know? Hmm. Yeah, yeah. Oversized, and I mean, I have in the past. One of those things you gotta really be careful with, especially with the funded. I'm gonna try a long out of this area down here. I hadn't longed all day. If they'll be nice to me on the long, probably not. Close out. See, I don't trust the long. I keep getting out of it every time. They'll probably bring it all the way back up, and I'll just have to watch them do it. Dash the size down. Ooh, and that's why I don't trust it right there. Nasty. Better get out of that. They could be going after something else. Hmm. They don't try to push it and keep it above his 660 here. Possibly quite a bit more. I think I'm going to be done for right now because and them two evals that I had in the red, I got them back to a couple $100 in the green from 1800 in the red. That's a win in my book. I need to quit testing my luck here with the momentum to the downside, but could very well be more to the downside. Yeah, I'm not getting back in it. It's coming up. It's lunchtime now. It's 12:40 something market time. I think I'm going to wrap it up here. Be on the Asia stream tonight. Take some time away from the screen. Go eat. Run some errands. Well, I can come back evening fresh. See what's going on. Hope everybody has a green rest of the day. Stay safe and stay sharp. I will see if I don't see you on the Asia session, I'll see you on the New York session tomorrow. Everybody have a great rest of your day.